So today, we're working on the Tacoma, and I'm gonna tell you how I saved $800. I just fixed this door and I just broke it. Ah! I give up. This is it. All right, we're done making YouTube videos. We're not gonna do this anymore. I'm just gonna never work on anything ever again. All right, so today. How else are you supposed to do that?
This evening. Evening.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
Bit sad, isn't it? Fucking Tuesday. Ah! So today, we're working on the Tacoma, and I'm gonna tell you how I saved $800 doing this myself. We're doing a stereo system, and I want to do it myself because I want to save $800. It's more like $600 to $800 depending on who you go through. A lot of the places that I asked for like quotes to see how much it would be to do this specific, all these components put in if I had bought them all myself. I only got one place that responded, but they're on the cheaper end of what we have here in town for install quality. I'm thinking that we're right around $600 to $800, if not more, depending on unforeseen things. We're gonna get going on this. Me and Dylan are gonna work on the interior, and then Casey's gonna help me get a outro filmed for you guys. We're gonna be trying to work on getting these prepped, moving these two over and deleting this guy because I don't use that charger down there, so this is pointless, and that means I'll have 4 total spots if I move these two guys over. Okay, I got the switch hooked up and it is working. So the light bar is working, and this guy even says bumper light bar, which is kind of cool. It's spliced in to jump all the wires that can be jumped. All three of these wires, we got constant power, we got power, ground, and then the lighting for the dash lights. All three of these are 1 or 2 through 4 for the other spots right here. I'm just gonna leave these pigtailed right here, stub every one of these out, get them close, and then maybe try to hot glue the wires to the back of this guy. So when I'm ready to put the new switch in, I can just run a screw into it, pull it out, and the wires will come with it. That way I'm not fishing all this stuff through the dash, you know, because I can just do the same thing I did here for these three, just loop them around when I add them. I forgot to show you guys what I did under here. This is a little messy. The problem is this box, this is a fuse relay box. So it's got 6 fuses and 6 relays for different accessories. And that way it's all in one box. I built this metal bracket that bolts to the side of the truck. It's got a bolt here, a bolt in the back there, and then this screws to it. And then it's also got a bolt down there. So it's in there pretty good. And I left myself some extra room. But what I did is, off the positive side, I fed this terminal block. From the terminal block, I fed all 6 relays and the amplifier. I'm not a huge fan of this wiring because each one is fed individually. I wish I would have done something different here, but we can worry about that in the future and consolidate those down to one single lug. And then all the wiring for it, I just have tucked back in the back there, but I think it looks pretty good. Everything is kind of just kept clean and covered, and that way all the accessories that I add can come out of that guy, and they'll be fused with a relay, so that'll keep it nice. And I have all the switched legs, the ones that turn the relays on and off, ran inside the truck, and that's what those wires are inside that I pre-installed into all of those positions on those switches. This is just nice because it's an easy way to expand and an easy way to keep everything clean. Everything's all back together. In the front doors, we have the Alpine 6x9 Type R's components. We got the tweeters up here in the dash, and then we got the 6x9s in the door. And then in the rear, we still have the 6.5-inch subwoofers. We got the tweeters on both of those. And then we got pretty nice install of the amplifier. Got everything tight and got the amp screwed down. The only thing I'm not super happy about with this was the pigtail. Like, it has a little connector down here for all of the speaker wires for the doors, and then it's got a screw terminal for the subwoofer channel. I wish it had screw terminals for everything, but I guess they did that to keep this thing kind of, you know, keep it a smaller package. So that's just a little ugly right there, but other than that, I think it looks pretty good. Very clean. You close this and don't even know it's there. And then we'll go around to the other side and check out the new subwoofer. We have got the Scar Audio box that is custom fit to the Tacomas. And then we also have a 10-inch shallow mount DS18 subwoofer. And it sounds really good. It's not as deep as a 12, obviously, but it fills it out really well and kind of bridges the gap. I think it turned out really well. It's very loud. And let's go to the dash and kind of see. I'll just give you a little rundown of the whole dash and the plan with the dash kit itself, because nothing's ever finished when it comes to me, because nothing is ever right the first time, so I always got to go back and kind of mess with it and tweak it. So it looks good, but you can see here I scuffed it, and then it doesn't go to that lip. I really wanted it to cover that little piece right there, and go all the way up to that lip. That's just kind of nitpicky. I think it looks a lot better than the regular dash kit that you get with these. It's a lot more factory looking. The radio, obviously, I do need to clean up the wiring in here and just kind of zip tie it and tuck it. But we got that guy in there. And then we got the radio up here with the mounts, phone mount. That is all wired in with the 90-degree connector so it doesn't hang down on the dash. The only thing that hangs on the dash now is this guy, which is fine. Unless they make a wireless mic, that would be sick. But I got all those ran back there behind with the microphone, the charger, and the radio. The comm radio, not the stereo radio. And then we got the bumper light installed, and that guy is hooked up. And that is all working good. And we got these 3 spots getting ready to get some buttons in there. Do I look dirty?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just got, woo! That was a lot of work. To you guys, it's gonna seem like a long time since you've seen me looking like this, since the intro. But in reality, I didn't do an intro originally, so this is now the intro, which is the outro. I mean, I've been working really hard on getting this thing done. In reality, it took me like a couple weeks to get everything ironed out. Yeah, I think we got it pretty much done. It sounds really good. It's very loud. The bass kind of fills it in. There's some things that I really want to change that I've talked about, obviously, and I'll update you guys as I try different things. I might try a different stereo that's bigger, that I can fit in there a little nicer and make it look better. Having a bigger stereo, take up more of that dash kit space. And then also that iDataLink Mastro RR module that retains the steering wheel controls, but also retains a bunch of other stuff that I wanted. That the guys that I bought this kit from, it was a pain in the ass. So this one should be like 2 things and that's it. Speakers, power, and then the rest of it is handled with that module. If we end up doing a new stereo, upgraded stereo, we will do a video on that too. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you, bye.